let me tell you another story. I heard from a young man named Will Cuddy, who's not related to me. He was an undergraduate student in Oregon, and he wrote and he said, so I'm an amateur actor, and my agent called and said, I've got this great role for you. He said, but really all I'd ever done was like Acne commercials when I was a teenager, and I was not ready for this big role in a feature film. And he was telling me to try out for this feature film. And he said, you can't miss this audition because they're looking for, it's being filmed in Oregon, and it's this great director, and they're looking for an outdoorsy young guy, and you're perfect for this. So he's pretty confident, but everyone gets rattled by some things. So he gets there, and he looks around, and he thinks, why am I here? I don't belong here. And so his confidence is completely undermined. And he said, and then I remembered this thing my best friend told me. And he said, now my best friend sometimes tells me stuff out of context, but it always works. So I had no idea where this came from, but I remembered him saying, if you ever get really nervous at an audition, go stand in the bathroom like Wonder Woman for 2 minutes, and you'll feel much better. And he said, I had no idea what it was supposed to do, but I set my timer to 2 minutes, and I stood there, and I came back out, and I felt so relaxed, and I looked around, and these people in the other room were not competitors or predators. They were just other guys trying out for this role. And I went in, and it was just the best audition of my life. I just had so much fun with it. I felt like, what do I have to lose? You know, I was interacting with the director and the casting people, and I just felt like I did my best. So I left, and my dad was there waiting for me, and he said, how'd it go? And he said, I nailed it. And of course his dad says, so you got the role? And he said, oh, I have no idea, but it was so much fun. It was so great. And again, perfect. Like, to me, that if we could live like that, wouldn't that be great? He did get the role, and you can actually see him on the big screen because he's in the film Wild, and he plays one of the young guys that she meets at the end of the trail, and he even gets a credit. And he and his dad flew to Boston to go to the premiere with my family, so now the Cuddys are sort of related.